Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Let's cracking, boys. Let's crack in. Let's go. It's Tuesday. Best day of the week. Best day of the week. Because now I know that the weekend's coming. Monday's finished. I know I had to stream tonight. And I know I've got another stream on Thursday. Best day of the week. How's everyone doing? Stream number 98 full on. Doing well, doing well. 2 more to go. That means that on Friday, when I stream, you'll be at stream 100. And I will be streaming Friday because we will be jumping into some space engineers on Friday with the Pandemonium crew. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Today we're going to continue our sort of deep dive into the Starlight Cabal. We're going to check out a little bit more with regards to ships first. We've got to check out the Doom, the Succubus, the Odyssey, the Euphoria, and the Palace. So those are the ones we've got to check out still. And then we're going to get into building fleet compositions. So this is going to be a little bit different. Normally I would have done something along the lines of like, oh, you know, check out these weapons and check out these wings. But actually the way I'm going to do it this time is I'm going to do fleet compositions. So we're basically going to be looking at how to build a Starlight Cabal fleet, what kind of weapon systems to fit on the Starlight Cabal ships, but we're going to open it up to all weapons. So it doesn't matter whether Tritac use it or Hedge use it or whatever, it's just going to be any weapon that we think is good on there. Again, we're going to stay away from Omega weaponry where we can, but, you know, maybe within reason we might stick some Omega weapons on some of the ships just for a little oomph, you know, just for a little oomph. But yeah, welcome in. Happy Tuesday, everybody. And yeah, let's hang out and do some Star Sector. 2 seconds. Thank you very much, Tomorrowland Music. It's time for the real bangers now. Oh, yeah, there we go. Cabal would love that. So, this is what we did yesterday. We checked out all of these ships here. Checked out the Wolf, Starlight Tempest, the Afflictor, the Shrike, the Medusa, the Harbinger. We checked out the Starscream, the Climax. Revisit tomorrow, yeah, revisit that one. The Fury, the Eos, the Aurora, and now we've got these big boys to do. But I will just quickly say we will revisit this one because I wasn't too happy with this, if I remember. Although it's I'm kind of okay with it. Within Tritachion's sort of thing, this is fine, I think. Right, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. I've got other things to be doing, better things. So, let's check out the Doom. Alright, let's check out the Doom. Now, I need to do the storage thing so that we've got access to all weapons. Now, what we do here is certainly going to be very different. So, maybe we give it a couple of graviton beams on there just to enhance the shield damage taken. Because what's that? 8% extra damage to shields. I'm currently playing EU5, just got the game. Europa Universalis is that? I think it is, right? Sounds about right. Okay, sweet. So, we can build in 3, because obviously it's a Cabal ship. S-mods here, so we're going to build in heavy armor. We're going to build in... Do I build in auxiliary thrusters here as well? I might do for this. Or do I build in integrated targeting? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, how is it? I've never really played the EU games, to be honest. So it is 30%, 40%. So what's that? 10% is 40. Times that by 4. 160. So 560 range on the antimatter blasters. And then loads more on the other stuff here. Obviously, it's pretty heavy on flux already. Let's build these two in and see how we get on from here. So we're going to have phase anchor. That's 30. We're not too fussed about that. We probably want more caps more than anything here. It might be worth us building in something like flux coil adjunct. It would give us another 2400. So that'd be 2400. No, 2400 would be 14,940 caps. Now, do we build that in then? What else would be worth building in here? Expanded magazines, potentially. Not in there. Let's try building in flux coil adjunct. Not what I said at all. My maths was completely off by the sound of it. Okay, so needlers can go whenever, grab beams can go whenever. Antimatter blasters will just slap. I'm going to link those up as well. Right, so this should be a demon. 35 points. Let's see if we can take on... In fact, let's just try out an onslaught first. The good thing is, it can sure tank. I'll just turn our armor to it a sec. That's fine. I'm certainly not playing this correctly. There we are. There we go, we're fine now. Reactivation delay is quite bad. And maybe having it all linked probably wasn't the best shout. I think that's actually losing me this fight. I have 48 hull left. Speed just rapidly drops off there, like, terrible. If I take one hit to the front, I'm done for. Oh, okay. Alright, cool. We need to take that off link then. What's the thing of the game with EU? I don't actually get the... Well, in fact, hold on, let me look. Europa Universalis 5. Oh, so it's like Stellaris, but it's Universalis instead of Stellaris. Similar vibe, I guess. I feel like this needs more mobility. EU I'm talking about, Forlorn, the game that you're playing. I'm trying to figure out what type of game it is. It seems like it's similar to Stellaris. Which is vent right behind him. Also, it doesn't help that the needlers are also firing as well, probably. We're fine. We'll disable some stuff, but that's fine. No. It's not fine. Does the Doom need to be more heavy hitting? I feel like it might need to be. It's a nation building game in a historical world. Okay, cool. Is it a game like Stellaris though where it takes ages? Is it one of those games a bit like Civ in that sense? I'm not sure I like that. This is all... Yeah, maybe we'll strip this down. I think we have something like heavy blasters here. With maybe a couple of heavy needlers. And then basically just Reapers. It's just a quick assassin. In, out, smash it. Job done. Like that. Let's try something like this. Again, needlers. Can fire early, that's fine. Heavy blasters, I probably don't want firing early. Okay. Yo, you came, what's up, man? How we doing? What's going on? We're just playing with the Doom at the moment and seeing what kind of shenanigans we can come up with here. I mean, that does it. Okay, well, I might as well vent them. Oh, I can't because I'm safety override. Don't leave me. Oh, my guns are still off. Okay. I'll just keep placing mines around them, shall I? This is way better now that Doom's more maneuverable. Way, way better this is. Loser. Oh, okay, cool. That felt better. Playtime is from the 1335 to 1836, about 50 plus hours of gameplay, depending on what you want. Fair enough. I've just been doing all that money grinding in my Remnant LARP run, not using that player's Remnant mod, sadly. Using VRI ships until then. Well, the good news is, now that you know that mod exists, you can play it. And by then, I mean when I can get some Remnant ships. Fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah, this is obviously an overdriven version, right? And then the other one. In fact, what does the autofit say? Needlers, sabots, and... Oh, needlers, harpoons, phase lancers. Well, fuck it, let's try this bitch. Let's try this. Let's see what happens. Let's give this to the AI and say, fight a renegade. Go. I really want a Resplendent. The Resplendent is super cool. The Resplendent really is super cool. Not much seems to be going on right now. Although the Doom does kind of seem to be winning. Obviously don't need to vent though. Vent's for losers. VRI capital ships though are kind of silly. Fair enough. Again, I don't know what VRI is. So, I would have to take your word for it. Alright, well the Doom's going to win this. But, again, I don't think... Is that a ship that will work against most things? Or is that something that's just going to get trashed by, say, like, an Aurora? I think the Aurora should win. Left that till fucking last minute, son. Maybe not. Volantian Reclamation Initiative. Their whole thing is basically crude yet upgraded Remnant ships. The thing is, their capital ship upgrades are on crack. Oh, right, okay. I've not heard of those before. Yes, I got jumped by 3 VRI Radiants the other run, and it was something. So do they have the same sort of, like, ship systems and stuff? So the Radiant's still a jumping... A phase skimmer type ship. Silver's phase ship redemption arc today. Well, I've already done the actual piloting. Now I'm seeing what would work for an AI. Also, hello, mate. Give me 6 VRI ratings. Well, I guess the more the merrier, right? This is an auto fit, by the way. It won against the Renegade quite easily. But I was wondering if it was one of those like shit setups that wins against just certain things, but isn't really an all-rounder, and now it's just getting absolutely decimated by an Aurora, so. Yeah, so Silver, VRI takes a look at the phase skimmer and goes, what if we turned it into a long-range teleport that only holds a single charge, that leaves behind a fully combat-capable clone? The fuck? So that 6 Radiants turns into 12 Radiants very quickly. Jesus Christ. That's not, no. That's not on. That's illegal. No, you're banned. Get out. That's illegal. Yeah, as expected. As expected. So we've got the overdriven one, and then we've got the tricked out. What's the custom? Well, this looks kind of crazy. And the clone is pretty much immortal. It doesn't sound fun, is all I'm going to say. That sounds like it's overwhelming amounts of bullshit. I'll be honest. I mean, yeah, you're not getting raided during like the 8 seconds uptime of the clone. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it. Yeah, Aurora just shits on it. Again, like, whereas let's say put it against something like this, put it up against the same Aurora, but give it to the AI. Now, I'm not sure how well the AI will do here. Don't know if it's going to do what that AI is doing and just shit away Reapers for a laugh. Certainly looks a lot more stable with regards to flux. And it is actually winning, which obviously the other fits haven't done yet. Safety Overrides Doom seems to fit the AI a lot better. Especially with the mine placement. It allows them to place mines further around the map. Because they can just move. It's quite nice. Only bad news? The CR is terrible. Now we're going to lose because of combat readiness. So essentially, if we're giving it to AI, it needs hardened subs. Yeah. Cool. Which is fine. That's not a problem. It needs a captain with the phase cloak thing, field modulation. It needs a captain with missile spec. Yeah. It needs all of the above. Now, if you want to use some bullshit, the clone's weapons come fully replenished. Guess what the VRA Radiant has? 2 synergy slots. Stares at semi-brevs with WMD and 10. Wait, hold on. You can get... What? You can get semi-brevs on a Radiant that has a clone. So basically, if you have that Radiant and you do the teleport, you just get 2 Radiants with semi-brevs for free. Or 1 extra. 100% increase. I think going full Reapers on it is stupid since bombs do explosive damage already. Yeah, I mean, I think that is true for the AI. I think that's true for the AI. For myself, I don't think so. I disagree. But I do wonder if something like ion cannons or even light assault guns or something like that would work better. The problem we have is we don't want to use too much more in the way of flux. And we don't want to use too much in the way of points either. That's the problem. Excuse me. So maybe we go for something like... I'm in breaches now. A normal needless 8, right? 8. Heavy blasters are kind of meh. Maybe this is Ion Pulsar territory. Right? It drops the points down. It drops the flux down. And then we just do basically a shitload of extra anti-shield. Maybe even just like a bunch of light jewelries. 2 salamander. Oh yeah, it's true. Salamanders could be nice actually. And we can do 2 salamander 2 Reaper as well. Like that. Obviously we don't have phase anchor right now, which is a problem. However, looking at how much flux dissipation we have, it's pretty nice. Let's try that. Let's try it against the Aurora again. Dead engines is a death sentence with mines around. Yeah, true. And there goes the dead engines. Alright, test it in the sim, though the clones are being weird now. I'm trying to test. Clones up for 3 seconds. The system has a 10-second cooldown with systems expertise, and that's 2 semi-brevs every 10 seconds. Holy shit. So, how does it work then? So, you say it's a Revenant, a Radiant with the long-range teleport, right? So what happens is the Radiant teleports and leaves the clone behind it. So the clone has to then teleport in as well. Or does the clone not have the ability to teleport? The clone is left behind where you were, and the clone can't teleport. So it still has to get into actual combat range. AI messed it up by placing all the mines from one direction. Yeah. It's still doing the work though. Still giving him the business, so that's good. Oh, I think our venting is good enough that we don't need to have so much capacitors, and I might see if I can squeeze on hardened subsystems for this. Because we're going to lose this fight, by the way, for the record. GG. Okay, so how much is hardened subsystems? 15. Let's try hardened subs on here. Okay. And we'll run it again. We want the AI to be able to do stuff with this, ideally. If you are in combat range, then the clone is going to be in combat range. No, but you said it's a long-range teleport, right? So I'd imagine the first thing that AI does when you start is just goes, like, you're coming this way and they're coming this way, and they just go for that, right? And just jump on you instantly. Because that's what reckless AI does. Is that not the case? Do they actually hold it and wait and then teleport to make the clone and use it tactically? Because that's what I would do. I would fly the Radiant in close to get into combat, and then I'd just teleport to the left. So that my clone is there where they're shooting, and then I just teleport to the left and then we just bombard them. But I'm not sure if that actually happens with regards to the AI. The good news is we are still running circles around this guy. The bad news is this Aurora's not a front shield, it's an Omni, which is kind of saving it, to be honest. But this is working, I think. The AI kind of does both, but it definitely favors the player. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. That does make sense. Kind of AI ship positioning is kind of like that. Like, look, it's flamed out now. Why isn't it just going in immediately? Oh, yeah, the ion pulses are actually a like absolute game changer here. Okay, I think that's better. That's very nice. Let's try this against something like... Let's try this against an Onslaught. I think it used the Needlers twice, did it? So maybe the Needlers need to change. This should be fairly easy. Yo, Baby Boy Z, what's going on? Thank you for the lurk, man. Appreciate you, appreciate you. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Long time, long time. So maybe the Needlers are unnecessary. I mean, this is over, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's the end of that. Okay, let's test it now. This is a triple S modded, like, captained Paragon. Now, we should lose, by the way. For the record, we should lose this. The Paragon should shit all over us. Because the Doom's just not ever going to get in range. It's just going to go forward, go back, go forward, go back. I think the Needles are good. It just avoids some ships with too much of a distance. Yeah, potentially. We got some mines and stuff up. Yeah, we're toast. Okay, that was fairly obvious. Let's try something like a conquest. Lots of beams, but they're missile based. Are we really going to lose to Gorgons or fucking Gazers or whatever they are? Right. If I do this, will you just go and kill him, please? No, you won't. Okay, cool. Okay, we're just going to run out of CR and die. Cool. Okay, good test, good test. Okie dokie. I mean, there's nothing in Remnant it's going to beat from Remnants, is there? Will it be an Odyssey? Again, I doubt. But I do feel like it might have a chance against the Odyssey. As long as it doesn't try and keep going right, like that. You know, going to the right-hand side of the Odyssey, where fucking weapons are. Just go to the left. You know? Test it versus Swarm Frigates, that's next on my list. How many frigates do you reckon? Like 6, 10? Let's just do a Tempest, a Brawler TT, Centurion, a Gremlin, a Hound LP, a Scythe, no, a Vanguard, a Wolf, and a Sentry. Those would all be on the same team for sure. Right, go. One second. Apparently that didn't work. Reinforcements have arrived. This could be its crowning achievement. Nearly. There we go. Do not insert asteroid into ship. That's not how it should be. Oh, there's a monitor there as well. It's made this difficult for itself. God damn, god damn. So yeah, that seems to be how the AI uses VRI's phase slip. Okay. The AI, oh sorry, yeah. The AI will usually just teleport in once and not use it, but that's if whatever's fighting can actually brawl without backing up. If it's backing up, it'll suddenly decide, oh, I got a teleport, and suddenly whatever it's fighting is giga-fucked. Yeah, I mean, I guess that does make sense. Again, I feel like the swarm of frigates could have killed him. Because they just didn't swarm it. They just stayed away and engaged one by one. There seems to be a big problem in Star Sector's AI is the AI doesn't realise when it's in a moment of strength and when it's in a moment of weakness. It just realises that it's got to follow a certain code, right? which is a shame. Yeah, die, monitor, die. Honestly, it's a sim. Don't run away. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I mean, I kind of like this setup. It's quite nice. Needless to take down anything with a decent amount of shield. Ion Pulses to shut down anything that's non-shielded. And then Salamanders to shut down any engines, and Reapers to finish them off. Also got to formally apologise to VRI's upgraded flash bombers. Thought they were going to be meh, but then they go straight through PD and deliver a 2k damage torpedo. Fucking hell. How many are in a wing? This ship was running away from the big swarms and not getting circled. Yeah, I mean, it is fine in that sense. It is fine. Yeah, I think we're gonna stick with this one. This is quite nice, I think. So, here we go. The Succubus. This is our first capital ship. 2 per wing, but compared to regular flash bombers, 4 per wing. But honestly, it's fair. What do flash bombers normally have, actually? Proximity charge launcher, which deals 500 damage. Excuse me. So, you know, you're doing 2k there with this wing. So 2 per wing is fine. It's the same damage as a hammer, isn't it? 2,000 as well. Right, okay, so we have more armor HP here. So maybe we need to start thinking about actually building armor stuff in. Even though the shields are actually pretty solid. It's an Omni Shield. Maybe we build armor and allow the Omni Shield here. 4 medium energy, 2 small hybrid, 1 medium universal, bunch of smalls, 2 large synergies. Okay. What's its thing? Incubus Stride. Propels the ship forward and greatly increases maneuverability. Ship cannot decelerate or stop. Boosts dissipation and energy weapon performance if flux is high. Flash bombers are high HP bombs. Yeah, I know, but I mean, he's honestly Yakumo's comparing it to the 2 VRI flash bombers, right? So damage-wise, they're much, much better. You get more bang for your buck. Are they the same cost as claws? Yeah, more theoretical damage per wing from regular flash bombers, but they're basically just piranhas on steroids. While VRI's flash torpedoes genuinely go straight through any PD. That's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. 3 more OP. Okay, that is fairly well balanced, actually. This seems like it's a ship that wants to be in close. But boosts energy weapon performance. Energy rate of fire and beam weapon damage. Beam weapon. That's not what it says. It specifically says beam weapon there, whereas here it says energy weapon. So it looks like we're going beams. They also don't get the flash bomber system where they teleport themselves out after delivering their payload. Ah, okay. It's really fast. Okay. So, tack lances, yeah. Grav beams, yeah. Ion beams, yeah. Medium universal should be some sort of missile, I reckon. Maybe Sabos, maybe Salamander pod. Small hybrids. We can have tactical lasers here. Vulcan cannons here. And then like a burst PD here or something. Heavy burst laser, double burst PD there. We're building a Starlight Cabal ship with armor, folks. Just for the record. I'm not going to go shield shunt, even though it would be 2100 armor. But I feel like that's still pretty bad. So, yeah. We'll go with integrated targeting. We're using beams, so we'll go advanced optics. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to build in... I mean, it's a fucking battleship, so it doesn't really matter that much. Let's build in... Doesn't really do anything, so I'll build in these two. Okay. We max this. 100% max that. 1533, okay. Okay. And then if we do this, we've got 40 points left. Which is pretty damn good, actually. Especially if we want to take more shield stuff, which we can. That would bring us down to 30. Then we'd need a 10 and a 20. Or 2 15s. So we could go advanced turret gyros, automated repair, and resistant flux. Now, I'm not saying this is perfect, but let's test out what we're running here. So this is 45 points. Shield's holding pretty nicely, actually. I'm kind of surprised. Whatever that is, that... What is that? It's it's a high intensity, that's why. That absolutely demolished my armor then. Obviously it's not going to do well against a shield ship, that's fine. Let's test it out against something a little less shielded. Let's test it out against an Invictus. Let's see if it just shuts it down. It has broken some of the armor on the front though. It potentially could work. This potentially could work. F3 Tour. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? What's going on? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday and all that sort of stuff. BRI's flash torpedoes still have a decent point in time where they're vulnerable because it's two-stage torpedo, deployed slow and a bit out of range, but once it's in range it goes to second stage and just zooms. But if a ship doesn't have long-range PD, they're basically uncontested. Ooh, that's nasty. That's nasty. So, this is going to win, but I feel a little bit weird about this being a beam ship, even though the Incubus drive seems to only work for beams. So I'm not really sure what's going on, to be honest. It's a bit of a strange ship. Maybe I shouldn't be putting tachyon lances on this. It seems to be doing the job against an Invictus, but... A 45-point light battleship is killing a 60-point dreadnought. Took its sweet-ass time, though, didn't it? Right, let's do add ship, Succubus. Oh yeah, UW Succubus. Cool. So we've got another one. Because I need to test without advanced optics. So, let's jump into this one for a second. Now, for some reason, I just think that maybe it would be better to have something else. Now, the high intensity lasers gave me an idea. I'm kind of torn between having flash torpedoes or flash bombers, 12 torpedoes or 30 bombers. Oof. God damn. What's that at? So 12 times 2,000, 24,000, 30 times 500, 15,000. So the bombers, the torpedoes are more alpha than the bombers. But the bombers take longer to cut down. The Resplendent's going to be scary. Oh my god, yeah, true, that is true. I think the idea is all energy weapons get the fire rate boost, but beams get more damage since a lot of them don't have fire rate. Ah, I see. That makes more sense then. Well, I'll tell you what then. Let's actually do a proper, like, in-your-face, screw you style battleship here. We'll run expanded magazines as well. This can just be in Reapers or some shit. Again, this will probably just be point defense and then rely on this as our sort of main focus of damage. Shock rate, now that's unknown, that's fine. Couple of burst PD there, couple of Vulcans, couple more burst PD here. Heavy burst there. Right. So, we've got expanded magazines. I think for this, we go harder on shields because we want it to be in the battle. Extended shields on there. We do stabilized here. And we do hardened. We build in front and stabilized.
System update. New signal detected. A new entity has joined the network.
Yo, who's that? Frito, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. After work, I'm going to continue playing my company in Star Sector. I'm playing without mods, and there's a war for independence between my colonies and the Persian League. It's very difficult, but I'm crushing them. Nice, dude. Nice. Is this your first playthrough of Star Sector ever? Just out of interest. Resplendent's going to be scary, yeah, for sure. My fleet's like main support right now is 3 scintillas. I'm honestly wasting the VRI scintilla. 6 OP more than a regular scintilla, but comes with a large missile I'm just not using. The thing is though, if all of those scintillas had a large Pelham catapult on them, that's really good for like pressure, outward pressure. People sleep on Pelhams, I'm telling you. Pelhams are actually legit good. Let's do integrated targeting unit here as well. Do I just slam expanded magazines on this? Or hold more points with ITU? I think I'll hold more points. No, but I played 2 versions of the game earlier. Ah, okay, nice. Okay, so is it it's the colony crisis that you're happening right now with the Persian League, yeah? Are they setting up a blockade? Is that what's going on? It's got more charges. Let's... How much is heavy or missile thingy mabobby? Missile racks 30. I get 6. It's kind of not worth it. Let's just do that for maximum tanky. Okay, obviously pop this to 70. Right. Let's try again against an Odyssey now. I think this will be slightly better. That just sounds like 3 more semi-bros you could be having. I mean, I've got flash torpedoes on them right now, and that's really enough lethality for me from them as is. I might put squalls. The large slots on the back of them. Ah, okay. That makes a difference. Get in there, Sonny. I'm replacing that front Reaper launcher with Sabos, I think. Yeah, I think I am. Hopefully, this makes way more sense now. It's got 12 of those to play with. Obviously, the thing is, this will have support in an actual fight, right?
System update.
So we'll see how that
Access
goes.
level changes confirmed. Crew size increasing.
Yo! Efrito, thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. Listen, I appreciate it. You don't need to do it. But if you're within, you know, your capability to do it and it's not like a problem, then thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I can say there, dude. Thank you very much. And congratulations to all those who got gifted subs there. And say your thanks to Efrito. For everyone who didn't get gifted subs, well, you dodged it, so good job. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Thank you. What else we got? If the large was on the front, I'd just put a summit wrap. Yeah, for sure. But even so, Pelums would still work in that sense, right? Because you'd be able to push. It'd be nice as a pushback. Cheers, man. I appreciate that a lot. Honestly, genuinely, thank you very much. That is very, very kind of you. So thank you. The kindness of random people on the internet does surprise me sometimes. To the point where I've almost forgot what my ship was doing here. I don't think we're winning this though. Yeah, Odyssey's still the king brawler here by the look of things. Although I do wonder, how would this work if I was to fly it? Would it work the same way? Probably not, right? Oh, the Incubus drive does not go far, by the way. I expected the Incubus drive to go way further than. I'm dead already. Yeah, the Incubus drive goes nowhere, so it's practically fucking useless. Yeah. Yeah, I can see why that's crap. Okay. Keep promoting this game, I believe in it. Me too. Me too. I love this game, and I think it's fantastic. You know, it's one of those games that I want to see every single corner of this game. You know what I mean? I need to see it. I need to know. I need to see all the mods. I need to see all of the things that are going on. And the modding community here is just huge. It's fantastic. So, yeah, fair play. I think maybe. Now, hear me out here. It's 40. Shit. Don't hear me out. Ignore me. Let's put heavy armor in there. Let's take these. I didn't mean to take that Vulcan out. That's fine. Let's take that heavy burst out. That's fine. And then here, I want to do something else with it. Wait. With the non-dissipation this thing has, it probably wants an executor type fit. It depends what you mean by an executor-like fit. Because, to be honest with you, with the executor, I like strapping it full of auto pulses and just ramming it down people's throat. So I enjoy that quite a lot. You know? It's a good job we got the context for that one, actually. And then we'll slam armored weapon mounts in there as well. Fuck it. Let's try an Odyssey again, because that seems to be the pièce de résistance here. Seem to be slapping a little bit better there. And now it won't, because it's let the Odyssey down, which is stupid. Yeah, it gave it time to breathe, which is the problem. But how does it do against, like, a couple of sort of smaller ships? Let's see. A couple of cruisers are destroying a frigate. Now the Eagle's there because it's a pain in the ass, by the way. Now it's just getting slammed. It doesn't even know where to look. I must admit, guys, I feel like the Starlight Cabal, I feel like all of their ships are crap, apart from the EOS. Do you know what I mean? Does that sound crazy? That's kind of how I feel right now. Like, everything is crap. I feel like this was better. But maybe we need to do, like, a couple of high intensities or something like that. But the swimming pool, what? What? No hard box build up, no hard box build up, no hard box build up. In the ship. It's got a swimming pool? While the Succubus class can be thought of as a refinement of the Liberator class, the truth is that the two blueprints are almost nothing alike. Most likely, the Succubus is a modification of some other rare, otherwise unknown capital ship design that was lost during the collapse. Whatever its origin, however, this ship is a fast-burning terror capable of monstrous destruction. Like its namesake, the Succubus is best fought in groups. Never face it alone. Where's the swimming pool? I was promised swimming. Locked entry. That best be a swimming pool. Swimming pool's locked, it's out of order. Someone pissed in the swimming pool. Dirty bastards. Take those off. Okay, got 20 to play with. Maybe it does need fighters. I've got 20 to play with. That's not much to do with anything, is it, to be honest? Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Strap some flash bombers to it. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it can beat this little frigate swarm now. Let's go, let's go. You've got this, Succubus. It's now a beam ship with flash bombers and sabers for blasting. It's probably going to get disabled by a frigate shooting it in the arse. And then shut down forever, basically. Nah, this is too much for it. Absolutely decimated. Now, I'm intrigued now. Can it just be an eagle? I come back and hear Succubus. What? This ship is called the Succubus. And it's crap. I'm not even sure it can beat an Eagle. This is on 6 times speed, by the way. This is a capital ship, by the way. I just want to point that out. It's not a cruiser. Eagles are solid ships, but damn, yeah, exactly, right? Oh, don't get me wrong, we're full beam fit right now. Let's see if I use the other one. Right. If I use this one, the close range one, and slam it up against an Eagle, this should win. Are we sure on the beam fit? No, that's why I've got this one. This should win. If it doesn't, I'll be shocked. Why is it venting every 2 seconds? Don't know. Is it because I'm on like super fast speed and it's kind of AI bugging out because I've got it on super speed? Nope. Like, it's not suffering at all. And it's just like, oh, I'll vent now and let the Eagle burn away the front of my armor. It should win. But, like, look at this. It's cornered it, and it's backing away. Very strange. It cornered the Eagle then, and it backed away. Anyway, we know what what happens there. We win that one. But that's kind of obvious, right? No flux is good flux. Yeah, I guess it has to, because the Eagle's faster, maybe it's trying to keep its flux low to catch up with it. Maybe that's what it's doing. But I can see like this, or even an ion pulsar. What are the range on that? So 500, 600 on these, yeah. So I can see this being okay. And I can see that being an okay support, but I just feel like this is better. What are the... Yeah, so you've got assault here. Should we try one of these, like, assault style things? Let's get rid of... Oh, a support one with squalls. That's quite nice. Squalls, ion beams, heavy burst, proximity charge launcher. That might be the play, you know. Let's save this one and do this. Okay. Let's try this. I feel like this would add a lot of pressure, actually. This could be like the fleet anchor, right? So let's see what kind of pressure this dishes out. Because it should just be able to shit out missiles and just pressure. So if you had maybe 1 or 2 of these in your fleet and used it as just a capital pressure ship instead of anything else, it could probably do the job quite well. Obviously it doesn't help here that we're firing squalls directly at. Hey, do you know what? For a change, I think the auto-fit is correct. Don't get me wrong, we're fighting an Eagle, right? This thing should kill, for its point, it should kill 2.25 Eagles, right? It won't. However, this is a really nice fleet anchor for, say, if you were using a bunch of EOS. For example. Because you can't have that constant missile spam, you have all those fighters in the air. That's what I'm thinking, that's where my brain's going right now. I don't know about you guys. Certainly a very strange ship, this one. But it's winning. It's winning, and it's winning the fastest we've seen yet. I wonder how this does against the Odyssey. Now, I'm expecting this to lose. But you never know. Nevilism, hello, welcome in, welcome in. How do you generally find the right weapons to put on a ship for its different roles? How can you decide which role best suits a ship as well? So, the first thing that you need to know, in my experience so far, is how the AI operates as a whole, right? So, for example, as you can see here, my ship here is a long-range ship. However, the AI still gets in range, right? So you need to know that first, because the chances are, whatever you do, whether it's long range or short range, it needs to have a decent tank on it, because the AI will just yeet it into enemy ships, right? So you need to have a decent tank. So always assume that you need to fit some sort of tank. So hardened shields, heavy armor, armored weapon mounts, that kind of thing, depending on whether it's more of a shield-based ship or more of an armor-based ship. Next thing you need to know is, what range are you trying to fight at? What range do you want the AI to fight at? Because now, you watch this, the AI will move away because its flux is getting high. So it will continue to move away as it can, right? And it will continue to maintain this range now, right? So we want the AI to be able to dish out damage at whatever range it sits at, right? At the longest range it possibly can. So for example, the reason why it's working so well here is because everything we have here is long range. Everything on the ship. And now that the enemy's flux is going up, we're starting to get stuff like flame outs because we've got ion beams firing, and the squalls are hitting as well, dishing this little zap here. Look, see this little zap here? That's from a beam weapon most likely, because I think that's where the ion beam's hitting. But as their flux goes up, you can start arcing off their shields and disabling these weapons here. So, to decide whether this is the ship to do the job, honestly, it's testing, and it's what I'm doing here. And it's one of the reasons I make this video, because a lot of people then can actually watch the videos on YouTube and go, oh, I see why he does that, right? And then it's kind of the work taken away for you if you don't want to do it. But if you want to do your own research, I would just suggest getting in the sim and seeing what happens when you move stuff around, right? So if I back out of this now, so obviously this wasn't the first one we chose to look at. It was actually, this is what we first chose to look at, right? We've tried this. We realised that one, the ship is too slow for most things to get in range with the short range stuff. We have got integrated targeting unit on because obviously it's short range and you want to get that little extra range out of it. And the reason I tried short range is it has this thing called an incubus drive, which propels the ship forward. So it's basically look at all the stats of the ship and see what makes sense in your mind and then test it. And then test it against different ships. Test it against ships that are the same sort of deployment points. So this was 45, so I tested it against an Odyssey, which is also 45. And then, yeah, just go from there, really. It's not an easy question to answer, to be honest, Neff. It's quite an in-depth question, but that's what makes Star Sector so good, right? It's not one of those games that I can just be like, oh yeah, this is the meta. It's just not. That's not how this works. There's a lot of, a lot of moving parts to that kind of thing. We did also try this and add in some fighters in as well that did a little bit better. However, still not great. And then I actually looked for once at the auto fit for a change. And it brought up this one. Now, I looked at this and immediately kind of went, actually, I can see this being good for pressure. Now, the reason I see this being good for pressure, missiles don't cost flux, and the squalls particularly are very, very good. They got good range, decent damage, and there's 160 of them in each missile launcher. So there's 320 missiles here. Now I've got expanded missile racks there to double that. So there's a lot of missiles there. Okay. The next thing is ion beams. Anything with ion written on it will shut off engines, weapons, anything like that, if it hits the actual weapon system itself. So the squalls are there pressuring the shields go down, the ion beams start switching off parts of the ship. Okay. As to why there's antimatter blasters on here, I don't know. This is an auto fit. I wouldn't put antimatter blasters on here personally. But hey, maybe that's if stuff gets closer, it can just give it a good blast. But that does drag the ship in closer with the AI if you do that. My strategy for ship fitting is put on the main guns, then cheat point defense in the remaining slots, then use mods to shield max and the remaining points in vents. My favorite mod is extended shields because I'm bad at moving my shield inside. Hey, full on, I'm with you there. That's why I put extended shield. That's why I put front shields and hardened shields on practically everything. So, hence why shield conversion front, stabilized shields. I do like this. I do think they're a waste. If I was to put anything here... I'd maybe put the IR auto lancers. Are they medium, actually? I think they might be. So what would I put here instead? Probably just a couple of tactical lasers then. And then up this. And I feel like that would do slightly better. Because it's not trying to be in range of an Odyssey all the time. I'm quite impressed with how well the shield's taken damage. Because it is getting hammered by longbows right now. But look, there you go. Again, we've had a couple of weapons shut down here. But it's all point defense. So that doesn't matter. Meanwhile, this guy has had 2 Pelham LRMs disabled and one of his own PD lasers as well. So he's firing less missiles at us that can shut us down, which is good. He's also got a squall missile launcher there. However, we've just shut down another PD. High intensity laser shut off, PD laser. See what I mean? Look at that again. Squall shut down. All of this shut down. Just laser disabled, yeah. And overall, it gives our ship some freedom. Right, it gives it a little bit of a break. It allows it to relax. It allows the flux to come back down. The ship is flamed out, so it's lost its engines. And now our ship basically just has free reign to do whatever the fuck it wants. So... all of the RI ships have one of the stupidest built-in hull mods I've ever seen. Yakumo, I beg you. Divulge your information. Divulge your information, sir. You're leaving me on tenterhooks here. Okay. This is the one. We're going with this. The support. I actually like this. I'm going to call this support plus. And I'm going to delete that and put support plus there. Okay, moving on. The Odyssey then. This needs to be seen, not told. Okay, okay. Let's have a look then. Let's have a look then. Plus 72% weapon range, 118% maneuverability. Eh? That's fucking broken. What I also tried is every ship where possible, hangar conversion, and then interceptors and my actual carriers with big bombers. Works excellent against anything without a shield and pirate and path ships. Against anything else, wouldn't recommend. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Now, tricked out, baby. We're tricking. You know what? That's kind of along the lines I was going, but not with these. It's an interesting setup, that. Ah, that's got Giga Cannons on it, though. Giga Cannons with longbows, and a Hydra M-Dem, and Dragon Fires. I mean, yes. Surely. That actually sounds pretty legit. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds pretty good. This is a boondoggle, everybody. Something ECM rating applies to range, speed modifiers apply to maneuverability, combined with second in command automation XO, and their every deployed ship contributes 1.5 ECM rating. Yeah, I do like that. It is quite nasty, that. Let's put the Odyssey up against an Odyssey. So far I have no S mods for the record. It's just going to be a broadside blast off. So far we're getting fucking ruined. Get in there, boy! Yeah, you're fucking toast. Dog shit. Okay. So, for this one, we probably don't want to build in missile racks, but we do probably want to build in ITU. Is this an Omni Shield ship? Yeah, as it should be. Let's grab shield conversion front at all times. I'm tempted, yeah. Hardened shields. Let's build in hardened shields. And then let's do expanded deck crew maybe built in. Probably not necessary. It's actually not a bad idea. Let's build in deck crew. And then we've got, what's that? 45 to play with there. So we want 20 in there. And then we've got a 25 to play with if we want it. Cannons, hydrogen, dragon fires. 25 to play with here. Combining mods leads to some bullshit. It takes 5 seconds for my VRI capital ship to rotate full 360. What? What? That's not allowed. Don't even have helmet shipper or orc thrusters. Jesus Christ, you need to get them then. We don't need expanded magazines. That's fast as hell, man. That's way too quick. Recovery shuttles isn't useful. I don't really want to do... Maybe we just do that. And that. Okay. You are up against another Odyssey, but now you have S mods, sir. And those S mods should help immensely. Still looks like we're getting destroyed. Yep, this is great. We're just getting destroyed here. This is why I should never have an Odyssey and I should never have a Conquest. Like, look how good the opposite Odyssey is compared to ours. I'm just saying. What's it fitted with? Squalls, Pelums, Autopols, HIL, and PD. Right, we're copying it. We're copying it. Strip all that shit off. Get all that away. Longbows, yeah. Longbows. What did I say? Pelum. Pelum there. Large energy turret was high intensity laser. Auto pulse laser. Yeah. Odyssey exit, yeah, Odyssey is dog shit. I hate it so much. And the Starlight one just makes it worse as well. It like gives it armor, which is fucking useless, I've noticed in this. but that's fine. Some sort of something here, maybe more pilums. Maybe more pilums. Ooh, more pilums. Oh, there we go. And then just a shitload of point defense. I think that's what the other ship did. Right. Well there, folks, we've solved that problem. Well, bollocks. Also, just automated my flagship, so fuck you, degraded life support and faulty automated system. Doesn't the Emergent Threats Odyssey at least get 4 Terminators? Yes, and it does get a phase skimmer, yeah. Yeah. The Emergent Threats one is bullshit. To say the least. It is horse shit. But it is good. It is good. It's very good. We probably want something like ECCM package. Oh, we already got it. Never mind. We got it. We don't need the missile thing because all our missiles are free. Do we want to lean into the armor slightly here? We'd need to find 10 points. I mean, 30. There we go. That'll do. Try that. Now, it's Odyssey Mano al Mano. Oh, it has a squall. It has a squall and pilums, I forgot. The squall makes so much difference. One second. We need a squall here. Okay. Right. Go again. Squalls are very good. Right. Let's just take note of what's happening here, right? My ship, currently has 50% of its flux missing. The enemy ship currently has 4. 4 of its total flux missing. Not 4%, just 4. It is more than that, I'm just exaggerating. But look at the difference. This is mental. We have the same ship. Like, the only difference is, it's Starlight Cabal. That's it. And eventually we lose this battle. So. Right. Out with you. Add ship. UW, Odyssey. I have to type all this. Well, that's right. Okay, alright. Give me that. Right, get all that off. Get all that bullshit away from me. Right. Auto pulses. Yes. Also yes. Then. Large missile of some sort. Yes. And then. Yes. Yes and something else. Where is it? Yes. Right, there. We've got fucking loads of dragonfires. Here we have a longbow. In fact, we do double longbow here, actually. We do. Okay. Round here, we have PD. Like that. Right. Here. Yeah. So burst PD there and there. Tactical lasers all here. Right. Okay. We do shield conversion front, stabilize shields, harden shields, build in, stabilize in front. Cool. Then we do integrated targeting unit and we build that in too. Okay, you ready? We're cooking here, we're cooking. Maximum of that. Maximum of that. And then we blast. Now, I need my auto here, that's fine. Dragonfire torpedo pods all on the same group. Right? Not alternating, they're fucking linked. Odyssey. Right. We're going in. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. Right? I am firing. I am firing. The difference is insanity. Oh, bollocks. Bye! I'll just vent quickly. Yep. Isn't this magical? Alright, okay, let's get back into the fight, shall we? Right, where do you go? There he is. Right. Guns on the left side. Don't worry about that. Longbow show there on regroup. Yeah. I've seen. Oh, I'm flamed out again. Oh, it's because I'm ramming him. I just realised. The good news is he just can't break the shields here. And we go to the other side of the map. How far do we make it? Oh, not that far. Also, this is like my second time ever flying an Odyssey, so please bear with me. Oh, great, yep. Let's go this way. I'm so fucked. But like, I'm not sure I could even win this. Like, even if I played this perfectly, I don't think I can. Hold on. It's 50%. Yeah, I'm not sure that we can actually win this. The Cabal upgrades decrease shield efficiency. Yeah. By 20%. But bear in mind, 20%. Not 50%. Right? However, that efficiency is also worked into the calculation for shield efficiency, right? And with all the hardened shields and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. 20% still horrendous. Yeah. This is why Cabal ships are crap. Like, honestly, they just are crap, I think. I don't think there's any way around it. I think they're just dog shit ships. However, I think this is why the EOS is actually kind of okay. Okay, bollocks. That's probably done me over. Yeah. Oh! Don't touch me, bitch! Do not touch me, bitch. We're gonna die. Let's die! Nearly had him, though. Have you played with UAF? No. I've never played UAF. I don't plan to for a while either. Hey, hell yeah, I survived with like this much hull. The only time I've ever used an Odyssey and enjoyed it was the Emergent Threats missile bank with 2 heavy blasters at the front as a fronticy. Yeah, well, yeah, I kind of hate the Odyssey, to be honest with you. I don't think it really serves any purpose in any fleet. I've never used it. The times I have used it, it's kind of been useless. I'm not really that bothered. I'm not spending any more time on it. I think, to be fair, in the video, I'm pretty much just going to say this ship is trash. To be honest. At the end of the day, it's a shield ship that's fast. And the Cabal just decimates your shields. UAF is really cool. You should play it next. Nah, I don't think I will. The thing is, right, With the UAF, I want to do an actual full playthrough of UAF. I don't just want to do a mod deep dive, because I don't think 3 days is enough to really dive into the mod, right? Anyway, here's the one I've been waiting for. The Euphoria class. Most ships are modified beyond the base design spec, specializing in a particular role or just squeezing some extra performance out of a hull. On a rare occasion, a ship will undergo radical modifications to become a so-called mod ship. Bearing unique characteristics and heightened capabilities, these mod ships often gain reputations unto their own, becoming coveted prizes of the sector's elite. Above and beyond other Cabal upgrades, the Euphoria is an unstable, tricked-out Astral class carrier. While this would be noteworthy by itself, the Euphoria's true claim to fame is its Disco Ball, a one-of-a-kind drone commissioned from Tritachyon Corporation. Alright. Takes a lot of time, yeah. UAF has way more content than just 3 days, unless maybe you speedrun it 24 hours a day without sleep. Yeah, well, no. No. I tell you what, though. If I get to 300 followers before 2 years streaming, I'll pull an all-nighter playing UAF. That's my deal to you guys. For a moment it said no, it doesn't say that. It definitely doesn't say that. Okay. Pull an all-nighter looking at Mayu's wow, respectfully, sir. I think you'll find respectfully. So is this how you fit it? I don't know why you'd have phase lancers here. That seems like a bit of a waste. Flash bombers and killer bees. Respectfully, motherfucker puts them in our face when we meet. See, this is what, right? This is what I don't get about the anime side of things. Like, don't get me wrong, right? I'm a red-blooded man. I'm straight. I like boobs. It is what it is, right? But when I play Star Sector, I'm not here to look at boobs. I'm here to look at cool spaceships and watch explosions and blow shit up and listen to cool space stories. You know, this is why I don't really like... I'm not big on the whole anime side of things for that particular reason. You know? It just doesn't interest me as much. But I do like boobs. I was exaggerating it, but hey, look. Hey. From one man to another man that likes boobs. Boobs are good. It is what it is. Right, let's try this auto fit out. How much points are we looking at? 60. Okay, so it's a little bit more expensive than a normal Astral. Let's see if it can actually beat a normal Astral. Based. Indeed, very good. There it is. Oh! I see, so it kind of like jiggles about in here. Okay. So, this has 6 Tachyon Lances on it. So, I'm intrigued. How silly, indeed. And how beautiful. I love it. I wonder if it'll beat a Paragon. Just spewing missiles downrange. Nah. Paragon always wins. Okay. So, a few interesting things that I don't think we need. This and this, I don't think we need. Obviously, more missiles in the air is better. Having a Paladin PD system is quite nice. Integrated point defense AI. I don't think we need that. The disco ball's tachyon lancers were friendly firing because the ship itself is wibbly wobbling like crazy. Wait, what? Anti-shield weapons and then try powering. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'm trying to generalize this ship a little bit here. Anyway, so it's already got a shield. It's already front shield. So first of all, we need stabilized. Right, we need stabilized here, I think, because then we can convert more into soft flex. Okay. Honestly, it probably would have won if it hadn't killed itself. Potentially. Other thing I want to do in Star Sector is 8 fighter slots with nuclear bombers and just watch the light. Just make sure you do the old, like, you know, and if you look at the end of your thumb, right, and you can see the mushroom cloud, you're too close. Alright? That's how you know you're too close to a nuclear bomb. That's why in Fallout, the Fallout boy, right, is good at doing this. Shit that you learn. If you play Knights of Blood, there's an AI core that gives +1 wing to all fighters, so you can do 7 slots of 14 nuke bombers. True. True, 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 true. Let's do... I think I want to do... maybe even... It's got expanded missile racks built in, okay. She, boy, she. We don't need 24 reloads of that, thank you. Don't think we need any of this, so that's fine. Yeah, I mean, realistically, I think we've probably got what we need. Maybe flux coil adjunct would be nice to build in, just for some extra shield tank. Get a little bit of that going and then a little bit of that going. Yeah, that might at least keep it alive a little bit longer. I keep giving this to AI to fight. But I'll be honest, I'll probably fly this myself. Sadly, I don't have Knights of Blood. Yeah, Knights of Blood is a really good mod, by the way. I really like it. Combined with the Luddic Path expansion and Luddic Path, or the Luddic expansion and the Luddic IEDs, I think it's great fun. There we go. Get shot on, Paragon. Get shot on. Get defecated on top of, sir. It can be added mid-run. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that. Just keep battering him with squalls. Hell yeah. Is he gonna flux? Or vent, sorry? Okay. Just keep pushing. Rare squall MLRSW. Squalls for the Cabal. Cabal squalls seem pretty good so far. It seems like a good thing to have as the Starlight Cabal. But I would have to either find or build those bombers since I didn't see the UAF sell them and I only trade them. Well, that's annoying. I didn't test it because not causing beyond not causing a crash and having it. Ah, yeah. Does it spawn all the black site systems though? Yeah, the black pulsars. There's a bunch of black pulsars that it spawns that have the Duskborn stuff in. I think. Is it Duskborn? Well, there you go. Destroyed a Paragon there. Took a while. Bunch of heavy burst lasers and proc charge launchers. I don't mind this, actually. I'm just going to go custom plus and change it out. Oh, we can build in one more thing as well. Well, we'll just build in deck crew then. And then we go up to 50. Look at that. I'm happy with that. Okay, here we go. Right, it's the big one. The Palace. All party times playground. Entropy amplifier increases the damage taken by... Okay, so it's a harbinger. Okay, what do we got? Advanced Tyroskin core. Double range, nice. Fighter replacement does not go down when fighters are lost. The Black Pulsar's one secret system, the Elysian Abyss, and the Dawntide system. I think I know the secret system you mean, right? This is the festival ship, yeah. Hyperwave Amplifier, a state-of-the-art hyperwave array, is used by this ship to broadcast music at faster than light. Missile Autoforge, there we go, okay. Of all missile weapons, cool. So we've got central, left, right, rear, and front. They've all got... Oh, they haven't all got the fighter thing. So replacement rate would never go down. Let's actually have a look here. Let's go for Rave, obviously. Lasers, lasers, lasers. Buckloads of lasers. That's got no armor. Or no shield, sorry. Broadcasting, does it change the ambient music of the fight? I don't know. That's the answer to that. I don't know. But we're about to find out. Okay, cool. So this is 80 deployment points. Obviously, we test it against the Paragon. It does! Wait, hold on, hold on, hold on. We're gonna lose, but we're gonna lose in a good fashion. I can't believe it actually plays music right. The music is so annoying when you have to listen to it for a 2 hour slugfest. Wait. It doesn't speed up the music. What's it doing there to recover its flux? I do declare. Now we're firing. No, we're not crisis checking right now. There is no crisis when we got EDF. Oh, okay, the front's gone. Now I can hear the music louder. Joke's on them. This is cursed now. Where did the mines come from? Right, I find this very interesting, this ship. I find this very interesting. What's grand? This is more what I was thinking. But I'm not sure if it can get in range quick enough. But it's not fast. Sarissas, Tridents. I still think this will be a problem. I'm gonna turn this back down. As much as, you know, I love it. The shield size changed. What, when I changed to a different... Huh. I legit just started a new save with no mods enabled, then re-enabled Knights of Blood, Elysian Iblis, Black Pulsar, and Lunar Sea spawned. Hope it spawns a secret system too. Yeah, you wouldn't know really unless you had a particular thing unlocked. Oh, I was thinking the thing that started with N as well, actually. Strangely, this thing is slower than a Paragon. But this is winning against the Paragon. So there's that. Those wasps are hella annoying as well. I just used the word hella, and I'm not even American. God. I'm so lame. I must not know what that secret system is either, to be fair, Yukuma. And I've played Knights of Blood like a few times now on playthroughs. And I thought I'd done everything with Knights of Blood, but obviously I hadn't. Okay, this is way stronger. This is more along the lines of what I was thinking. Those wasps are so good just for drawing PD fire. Yeah, they really are. And they're just... The thing is as well, watch how well they get round the shield. Like, when the shield is down, all of a sudden there's two here. And they're just doing that little bit of, like, chip damage on his armor and stuff like that. And it's just giving him, you know, food for thought, really. Which is really nice. How long have we got left? What time are we on? Okay, an hour. That means I've got an hour to play with fleets and stuff. Fleet compositions. Absolutely blasted. Okay. I like that. I like that. That's very cool. That's very, very cool. That's quite a nice setup. I actually don't mind harpoons. The storm needlers are good. The plasma cannons here seem to actually be doing work. The Hydra M-Dem is helpful. High intensity laser is smashing stuff. Sabos on the front. Basically, you've got so much point defense, followed by so much missile pressure, followed by so many fighters, and a bunch of beams. Like, it's a bunch of beams and some pressure. It's kind of nuts, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything to this. I'm just going to leave it like that. So there we go. So, right, let's do what we've been saying we're going to do now. Okay. Wasps are point defense too? Yeah, they are, yeah. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to build a little fleet composition. Now, I want to do, you know, more like a wolf pack style thing. I want to do a sort of destroyer cruiser maximum type thing with the EOS. I think this is slept on. I think there's a reason the Starlight Cabal use these a lot. So, now, my initial thought, genuinely, for this, is just a couple of Medusas, a couple of Tempests, and like 6 Wolves. I think the Harbinger's kind of garbage here. I don't think it really adds much. But I think a couple of those, in fact, one of them, a couple of them, and the Wolf, right? There are maybe like a couple more of these. Add ship, UW, Wolf, Cabal, Huss, 4. Right? You ready? So this is what I'm thinking. And then we have a captain in here for what's it called? Small craft. We can buy illegal weapons here. Oh my god. Oh my god. In fact, yeah. Oh. So let's just do add. How do I do skill points? Oh, that's for me, right? Add executive. How do I do this? Executive, level executive 4. Oh, level executive all 4. Oh, level executive all. I see. I gotta do that. Okay. Right. So, for this, I would probably have something along the lines of narrating, coordinated maneuvers, trap prey. I would probably have together as one is nice. Yeah, we'll have jump start, why not? All ships on the fleet. Reduction in ship systems cooldown. Ship system charge regeneration. Non-missile. Yeah. Say less. For this, I would probably go with... We've got field modulation, we've got houndsmanship, we've got gunnery implants. I would probably go with target analysis, systems expertise, and combat endurance. For my own skills here. We'll do add executive. Normally we have like a star fairing. I think a technical would be good here. And then add executive SC star fairing. I'm trying to like keep it real to what you would actually have in a fleet and not just go maximum captains, right? So level executive all. There we go. Right. So here you would probably have top speed of ships, all advanced weaponry. We would probably have something along the lines of maybe not that. Optimized shields, yeah, you probably would have. Most people probably have makeshift drones here, but I probably won't. We'll do phase coil tuning and deep dive. That's probably as far as you're going to get. 5. You're going to have bulk transport, you're going to have salvaging, you're going to have navigation, emergency order, and continuous repairs, probably along those lines. So these are probably the like standard captains you would have for maybe this kind of fleet, right? I'm trying to be real to what you would actually have. Okay. I really should just get that out of the way. Okay. So now, how do we run this? I actually think this was the better thing. So we'll run double on that. We will flux dist, integrated targeting unit, advanced optics. Fill those 3 in. Do that again. There we go. I think that was the ship we ended up going with. Double Reaper, double needle, antimatter blaster. Go with both of those, that's fine. We'll go with a couple of customs. And then we'll go... What's the tricked out? Ah, you're right. Okay. So, we need some officers now. Add officer. Let's say aggressive. Optional level 6. Okay, whoops. So, we probably want like an aggressive officer here. What does he start with? Is that point defense? So, helmsmanship, gunnery implants, systems expertise for the teleport, field modulation, that'll do. Bang, you're in that. Add officer, aggressive, 6. Okay, what did we start with? Damage control, not too bad. Gunnery implants, yeah. Field modulation, no. Helmsmanship, yeah. Systems expertise, yes. None of these are great, really. Okay. I love dumbass tooltips from mods. Why? What did you get? We want probably no, probably aggressive again, actually. VRI, uneven tide every 60 seconds, a minute passes. Nice. Nice. Let's dismiss these two. So, Spence Booker. What do you got? Ordnance expertise, nice. We'll go with... probably combat endurance. Followed by target analysis. Systems expertise. Maybe. Missile spec for the Reapers, probably not a bad choice. Field modulation for the phase cloak. UAF also has one about the pastries being made using addictive substances. I got one that was, we are living in your hulls. Don't do pastries. Ninth Battle Group has a musket for home defense ripoff. What? Right, we want a couple of fast boy captains here then. Add officer. Steady. So a couple of steady captains here. Helmsmanship with... field modulation. Oh, gunnery implants actually, yeah. Systems expertise, yes. And then none of this is great, but you can be in the one that has the needler. And then you, we want. So what have we got already? Polarized armor. Yeah. Field modulation. Systems expertise, helmsmanship. There we go, that'll do. Okay, so there we go. We've got our 5 captains. I'm going to jump in this wolf. We've got too much of that, apparently. So, let's do spawn fleet, pirates. Let's say... Right, let's have a crack at this then. I'm sending this in Discord. Alright, yeah, cool, I'll have a look. Oh yeah, right, well, fair enough. Power. We're here to play. Okay, here we go. So, we should shred these. How far are these salamanders gonna fucking chase me, bro? Can't touch this. Do. Not gonna lie, I thought that was a Reaper that was just gonna absolutely decimate me then. Okay, that was too easy. But maybe it's because I spawned in pirates. Oh, shit. Yeah. What type of rave pirate would test versus a normal pirate? Spawn a hegemony trade convoy, yeah. Oh yeah, consider that, yeah. Oh, what? Okay, so. Oh wow, it's that easy, is it? Just to do that, okay. Spawn, fleet, hegemony, let's say 80 FP here, right? Okay. Yes. Okay. So, we're going against a full hegemony fleet here. Hold on. I need to do something. Okay, here we go. Hold on. I'm hoping this is the right thing, and we don't get trolled here. Are you ready for this? Yeah, baby. This is how we do it. Hello, shields. What? No way. How's it already over? Yeah, we go. We're just partying here, boys. This is what we do. Uh-oh. I can't really get like a grip on these guys at the moment. Hold on, what I need to do... Can I put this on loop? I'm not sure I can put it on loop. I don't know how to do it, if it'll let me, but... Play the same song! We're ready. Hey! Get off me, bitch! Loser. Oh. Don't mind me. Good work, Afflictor, good work. Oh. Take that, hegemony. Oh, the Reaper as well. Nice one, Wolf. Well done. They got an eagle left. I got your nose. Winning at all times. There we go. Well, there we go. That's how it's done. Okay, yeah. I mean, again, jokes aside, it seems like a pretty effective fleet, right? Now, don't get me wrong. We've got a bunch of fucking S mods on there, and you're not always gonna have just a fleet like this with the perfect officers and the perfect captains, are you? Do you know what I mean? However, there is obviously some power to the Starlight ships. I think it just gives you the ability, I think, with the extra armor, it gives you the ability to take your shields down to fire more. However, I still think the Tritachyon versions would do just as good a job, if not better a job. So. But the Cabal upgrades also give you access to that third S mod, which your Tritach ones don't. So. Yes, I love being threatened by the tooltips. Emergent threats. The circumfix system holds a dangerous enemy waiting to be unleashed once more. That's why I'm not going there on my domain playthrough right now. Rightio. So, next. Let's do what I think would be a good setup here, right? And that is basically so a good mid-game setup, right? I think genuinely this little frigate squad here is great. It's perfect. We don't need much more than that. What do you mean don't have suitable weapons? Of course you do. You have access to everything. Oh, is it because I had that on? Oh, no, okay, I know why. It's because it needs that built in first. There we go. Wait for it. Guys, I'm cooking. Let me cook. Let me cook. Okay. Right. We're at the stage where we've nearly finished cooking. Right? Are you with me so far? Are you with me so far? Yeah? Okay. Repair? No. Yes, repair. Yep. Okay, here we go. So, yes. However, we need to get rid of this guy. So, add executive. I would say it's probably... level executive all. Okay. Strikecraft. Okay. So, increased damage against fighters and missiles, minus 20% damage taken. Not bad. Damage against frigates and destroyers. Replacement rate. Engagement range. We would get an extra claw in every single one. Then maybe we just do a shitload of claws there. I don't know. Anyway, replacement rate, yes, 100%. Minus 20% damage taken, yes, 100%. I don't think... Do any of these fighters have ship systems so far? None. Decoy flare, none. None, no. So that's not that important. Damage against frigates and destroyers, yes. All fighters, damage dealt, weapon fire rate, target leading accuracy. You gain the ability to swap control. No. You're alright. More ammo, less missile damage. Nah. I think we'll go for advanced maneuvers. And then reserve. Cool. So what we'll actually do is I'll change out the broadswords for something else with four wings. Or four fighters in it. We could go with sparks, we could go with razors, we could go with wasps. If we went wasps on everything, they would be even tankier. Because of this. And also have +1. So we'd have 7 wasps and 6 claws alongside longbows and tridents. I think this is the play. I'm not going to lie to you. I may be wrong. It's happened before. So. Now we have... I still kind of want all of my captains in the frigates. Now we can have 3 more officers. So let's do add officer. Do we want aggressive officers in these? Squalls, harpoons, active flare launcher. Probably just steady, actually. Add officer. Steady. 6. Good night, Forlorn. Sleep well, brother. I will see you Thursday for stream number 99 and Friday for stream number 100. Oof. And I have your artwork ready to go already. Ballistic Mastery could not be any more dog shit for it, but we'll roll with it. Helmsmanship, of course. Ordnance expertise. Sure. Target analysis, sure. Missile spec, sure. That's kind of trash. But hey, we get more missiles. Been here a while, haven't I? Yeah. Yeah, you have to. Yeah. You're not allowed to disappear, though, as soon as you're done. That's not allowed. You realise that, right? Once you get to 100, then you get to 200. Like that, it never stops. And then you get to 1,000, and then you get to 5,000 in a row, right? It never ends. You're here for life now. Now, combat endurance is more what I was thinking. followed by field modulation, helmsmanship. Damage control's not bad. Okay, that's better. And then we want field modulation already. Oh, I forgot about impact mitts maneuverability for cruisers, actually. That's silly. I should have done that. I'm going to do that now. Helmsmanship. Systems expertise. Yeah. Right, so you're in that one. So, make skills elite. Impact mitigation, yes. Systems expertise, yes. Make skills elite. Systems expertise. Helmsmanship. Make skills. I'm only going to do this for the cruisers, by the way. Target analysis. Helmsmanship. Sure. There you go. Now, for me. How do I do this? Ah, there we go. Right. Okay. So, for me, I want helmsmanship. Hell. It's not hell. It's great. You love it here. I can tell by the fact you've been here 100 streams. Now you stay forever. Yeah. And then we want, what was the other one? Field modulation, yes. We want impact mitt, yes. Combat endurance, yes. Sure. There we go. And now we slap. So let's go up against, let's repair that lot. So let's do something crazy here. Let's do Spawn Fleet, Remnant, 120 FP. That's not that crazy, actually. I think I'll slap these guys. That's kind of a small fleet, actually. Here we go again, boys. Right, still a bit low. Look at this! The fleet. I think we're going to absolutely nail them here. For the record, we're doing 135 meters per second. Score should be firing, I'll control that. Oh my god. The never-ending fighter swarm. Oh, the harpoon actually hit. Holy shit. It just never ends. And now regroup them for a second. My score's just shit on this guy for a little bit. Fire a couple of harpoons at him. Why not? Ah, you're done for, bro. Death by 1,000 cuts. Get him, boys. This is wild. You can try and teleport away all you want, bro. It's just not working. Alright, well, it was obviously an easier fight. That was an easier fight. I didn't need to quite shit on the Remnant as hard as that. However, Spawn Fleet, let's do Remnant, and let's do 200 FP here. Right? Now it's got a Radiant with it. Okay. Now this is a real challenge. I'm a real boy. Okay. Let's do this. Grab the comm relays. Grab the nav buoy. Scrolls on auto fire. I'm going to see what happens when we tell all of the EOS to stick with me. That might be the worst choice. Oh, now everyone's... No. Fine. Everyone stick with me. Let's go. Alright. Everyone's sticking with me. There we go. We're not worried so far about deploying fighters. Fighters deploy! There they go. Keep the pressure on, boys. Brilliant now. Nice. Bring it down. Bring it down. Nice. Another brilliant going down. The Radiant's only just got here and we've killed a brilliant, Illumin, and a Glimmer. Oh my god. Let's see what happens when we go for the Radiant now. He's got a lot of bullshit in his way that we need to clear. Good night, honey. Go to bed, Fawn. Don't ever call me honey again. You can shoot me all you want. It's not gonna work. Oh, we actually lost a ship. Oh shit. The Radiant's dying though. The Radiant is dying. The Radiant, I repeat, is dying. Throw a couple of harpoons this way, just for good measure. Oh, off he goes. Okay, fine. We'll switch to this Fulgent. We'll finish him up. That's not a problem. Want to give us access to the rest of your fleet? Please do. Let's go for this brilliant next. This is brilliant. I'm not going to lie. I'm loving this. This is very good fun. Oh my god. He's so fast. Nice. Okay, the EOS is ridiculous. I've still got 200 missiles left in my squalls. Now I know why the Cabal fly this. Because Dark must have realized it's the most powerful ship in the fleet. Out of every ship that the Cabal has, this is the best one. Like, if I was to do an actual full carrier playthrough, this would be probably the mainline ship for me. It's just so strong. Showing them... Oh yeah, hold on. I forgot. This is how to party, boy. Scintillas for drone fighters? Yeah, scintillas are good as well. Yeah, if I wasn't doing like an automation playthrough, I mean. Like, if I was to do an actual Cabal playthrough. Oh, I killed it. We absolutely decimated them. Huh. Huh. Too easy. Right. Let's up those odds. Spawn fleet. Revenant. 260 FP. Okay. Double Radiant. Double Apex. Double Brilliant. 7 Scintillas. 1 Fulgent. 3 Glimmers. 1 Lumen. All alpha cored out as well. These carriers are Tritech with some mod. Yeah, they are. They are. %82 battle difficulty. Hold on, we can't have the same thing again. I'm just saying. We can't have the same music again. I need let's have like a proper, in fact, let's just do what I was listening to for the start of the stream. There we go. There we go, boys. It's party time. Alright, let's do that, and that. We have... Where's me on here? Everyone with me. It worked last time, it'll work again. Although we've lost a Medusa for it, so I did it too late. Oh, no, alright. Probably still will lose a Medusa, but... Unfortunately, they are death balled up right now. Go. Go, fighters, go. My fighters have been decimated this time. This may be too much. I think I need everyone to actually break off me. Yeah, I think we are actually too close together at this point. I have lost 4 fighters. And now for some reason I feel slow and abandoned. We've got an EOS down. EOS down. -1 carrier. That'll be me next. I promise. My fighters are getting ganked as soon as they come out of the hangar. I actually think I can do this better. For the record. I think I can do this better. What are we on? Yeah, it's good. Spawn fleets. Revenant 260. There we go. Am I repaired? Yeah. There we go again. Okay, we deploy everything. We do this, then we do this, and then we go, all of you on me. Like that. Go. Move. Good work. And we stick together. Stick together, boys. Get him. Get him, boys. Nice work, nice work. This is our next primary. -1 Nova. Second, boys. Ah, Squall. I need to Squall fire. Go. I fired my flares. Go, flares. Oh. My god, that Nova is living by fucking living the vida loca. There we go. Oh yeah, I mean, he's literally given himself to us, so... Although in Apex is very fucking tanky. Nice. Alright, alright, alright. We're not doing too badly. Regroup fighters, come on. Let them come to us, boys. Go, fighters, go. Kill that Lumen. Kill him. Now we're on that, brilliant, let's go. Don't worry, boys, I'll go in front. Hammers away, not hammers. Harpoons. Half hammers. Didn't do anything, I don't think, so we'll cut fire a couple more. Houston, we have a problem. Fire flares! If you could get the fuck out of my way, people, that would be great. Very, very great. Alright, hold on. We can do this, I'm going into that guy. You follow you, you follow you, you follow you, you follow you. We can still do this, there's only one EOS. Plenty more where that came from. Okay. I need everyone. Yeah. Keep finishing that off. Yeah. Nice. Take this frigate down. Yeah. We do need to help our boy over there. Come on, team. Come on, team. Yeah, I love it. Okay, these EOS are nuts, by the way. I'm just saying, like, they can hold their ground so well with, like, a little frigate support fleet. Very, very nice ships. Don't get me wrong, these are tricked out to the max. These have so much shit with them. Yeah. Couple of harpoons to sweeten the deal there. Both of them hit wreckage. That'll teach it. That'll teach you for dying. If you didn't die, you wouldn't have got hit by this hammer, did you? Sorry. Alright. Annihilate the support. Deal with the Radiants last. Ooh. Oh, boys. Eliminate. Eliminate. Keep firing, keep firing. $2.15. Hey. That's not bad, you know. I'm quite impressed by that. And then the only thing that I think I would do different with this. So now, let's think about how we would do this if we were doing a larger fleet, right? Hold on. Let me do that just so I can think, actually use my brain. I've done some sorcery and got my scintillas down to 0.36 shield. That's strong. How efficient of you, sir? How efficient of you? Alright. So, honestly, the only thing I would actually add to this, if I was to really use a fleet like this, is that. Genuinely, if I was to build a Starlight Cabal fleet, this is all I would build. Just swapped piracy for strikecraft. Those flash torps are going to go crazy. Yes. Now, I don't know about whether this would work for you. So, those flash torpedoes, they do 2,000 damage per torpedo, right? What's that? 2,000 times 0.66. So they still do 1,322 damage each, but they get double the weapons. But the thing is, do they live long enough to fire it, right? I guess is the question. They might not live long enough to fire it. But I guess, nah, engagement range probably doesn't help either, to be honest. It's not it. It's 8-point defense. Alright. I'm flying this. 100% I'm flying this. Because it's mine. Okay? That's why. So, Squalls, LRPDs, Harpoon, Swarmer. Just fire Swarmers. Just fire Squalls. Just, I'll do Harpoons. That's fine. Yeah. Alright. Repair. Okay, so for this, spawn fleet, Remnant, 400. Alright, here we are. So you got 1 Radiant, 1 Nova, 2 Apex, 9 Brilliant, 4 Scintilla, 5 Fulgent, 5 Lumen, 2 Glimmer. Alright. There we go. Plus 148% battle. We've actually done it so that we could have one more Tempest here if we wanted to. So. Everyone on me. Apart from you guys. The disco ball is ready. Here we go. Alright. So you can just leave that now. Okay. The disco ball is up. We've lost a wolf, but that's fine. They're going to lose a Nova for it, I think. Nice. And then we're going to go for a Fulgent next. Bring it on, bastards! Bring it on! That is fucking crazy. You're in the wrong place, Sunshine. Oh. I don't know what happened there. I think I put the drone away. Yeah. Don't worry about capturing that anymore. It's fine. Big boy's here. Big boy is here. I repeat, big boy is here. Okay, let's focus on big boy. With our 6 tac lance disco balls. This is brutal, man. Oh, wait, sorry, before he explodes. I even got the drop. By the way, when I make this video for the Starlight Cabal, I am going to fill it with trance music, I hope you know that. It's going to be like a mod deep dive video that's just full of EDM. shit, help him, help him, help him. We've got an EOS going down. Help him. I'll just fire a couple of things at him. There we go, now help him. A Resplendent with increased OP would have gone crazy for a command ship, yeah. Resplendent is... The Resplendent's something else, man, honestly. It's so brutal. Right. It's still not looking good for us right now, is all I'm saying. Because I am in trouble. Let's put that armor to work, boys. If you could, like, get here in front of me, that would be right. My replacement rate is 30%, I've just realised. I just took so much damage. Disco Ball never dies. Maybe he does, actually, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Movios. That's sad. Alright, the Euphoria's down, the Euphoria's down. Right, okay. You. On you. I'm going in there. What is the ship system? So the ship system is something called Disco Ball, which, if you didn't see it, I'm going to play it again in a sec, so I'll show you. However, it's a little ball drone that sits in the middle of the Astral, and it fires 6 Tachyon Lancers. Oh, you saw the middle drone, okay. Damn it, they won't fucking go up there. I don't think we've won this one. What gave that away? Squalls, fire, go. How am I overloaded? I wasn't firing anything, I wasn't doing anything. What the fuck? I need to get behind this wreckage. I'm just so unbelievably slow. I just cannot control the ship right now. And the wreckage is going away from me, which is really not helpful. Damn it. Alright, I think that's over. Yeah, alright, cool. What does the one charge me? So, you have basically 2 deployments of it, from what I understand there. So, what happens is, the ball comes out of here, and deploys into here. And that is 1 deployment of Disco Ball, right? I think because I've got systems expertise, it just gives me another 1. I'm really tempted to go into the files and edit the assembly station's credit count so I can use it on a Resplendent. Okay. Seeing as we could have another Tempest, I'm gonna add one. Add ship. UW. Tempest. Cabal. Plus. We'll do... Oh. Not one of it. What have we got here? Advanced optics, deck crew, arm shields. Okay. So now we have a full fleet, right? Did it work as 2 disco balls? No, it deploys it and then brings it back and deploys it and brings it back. I'm not sure it actually really counts. If that makes sense. I don't think it really counts for a, like an actual ship system like it would normally. Okay. I'm going to see what happens if I leave everyone to do what they need to do. Yeah, and see if that helps. I'll just bring up the rear. It might actually be a benefit to it. So now, look. So the ball will come from here, and I'll hit F now. So that's one deployment, and it puts the ball in there, look. So I get a little drone. I mean, actually, the domain for some reason can't produce automated ships right now. We'll be adding a later patch, so I need some way to start producing my Revenant super fleet. Oh. Why can't... That seems odd. Wait, does that mean in my domain playthrough I can't produce domain ships? Fuck him up! Fuck him up, boys! Yes! Yes! Still going. Never give up. Never surrender. Always fight. Where am I? I'm down here, okay. You're next then, sir. Welcome to the disco. Yeah. Beautiful work, Fulgent X, let's go. Nice. We're losing a lot more stuff by leaving them to do what they want to do, but we are also killing a lot. Did you change the config so that your deployment points are maxed at 320? I did, yes. I prefer having larger scraps, basically. I want slightly larger fights, and I found that around this sort of deployment point, it doesn't lag too much, but unless I use symbiotic void creatures, then it lags like fuck. But it doesn't lag really, and it makes for more interesting, bigger battles, I think. Feels like I can actually deploy my fleet, you know? Instead of deploying like a partial fleet, again and again and again. Pretty much. So that's how I feel about that. Alright. I wonder if I withdraw the disco ball, am I faster? No. So it's very French. You guys can get back to me, and you. And you. I need everyone here now. I love dance. Right, we're gonna get like attacked from all angles here now. We need to be ready. We need these two gone. Coming Radiant. Into the disco ball, boy! Have some missiles while you're at it. Even if we get this Radiant down, I'm still not sure we win. I actually think it's better to not carry on. We need to defend our crew here.
Human error.
Human error. Indeed. Indeed. This is not good for us. We are getting swarmed here. I love balls. Thank you. The disco ball's not even out. I did undeploy it, you're right. I'm done for. No. Oh man. I actually think maybe we would have won that then. Maybe we would have won that with the disco ball deploy. God damn it. Right, I need to add the Tempest again. Add shit. UW, Tempest, Cabal, plus. Right, let's pop that back in there. I need that there. That, no. That one. I need autofit custom, yes. Optics. Yeah. And then custom. Yeah. Okay. We're back. Repair that. Save. Save. Yeah, that was human error. You're absolutely correct. We did so well then. So, we let the fleet do what it wants to do at first. We let the fleet do what it wants to do, and then later on we bring it all together. That was a very good opportunity for us to win then, unfortunately. This is fine. I actually think now we do this. No, not you lot, you fucking idiots. I didn't... At what point did I say you guys? Huh? Oh well. We just deal with the bullshit that's here right now. I think I called this too early. I think this might be a this might be a wrap quite fast. The last thing we want is to get surrounded, and that's exactly what's happening. Disco, disco. This guy's rushed back here, created a gap here to split us up, and now they're just killing all our EOS with, like, ease. As long as we get a brilliant for every EOS, we might still be alright. This is annoying. Because he's done that because he's lost his engines, but now he's just going to be behind us. Emergent threats gives the Remnant Reaper bombers. Yeah, Cobras. Not Cobras. Asp. No. No, Cobra is the normal one, isn't it? Come on. Nice. Right. Helia, that's it, yeah. And they are strong as fuck as well. Yeah, continue. Nice. We just need to force off the Radiant for now, I think. Force off the Radiant, kill the Smalls, keep everyone together, protect what we can. With our absolutely giga shield tank. Watch for that kind of behaviour. Go, go, go. Force it off, nice. I need to withdraw my fighters for a sec. Let's do a quick vent there, quick vent. I like it when I vent, my disco ball still fires. Go fighters. I know we've got stuff behind us, but we need to push one way or another. Like, we have to. Nice. We basically need to whittle it down to the point where we can deal with it with like 2 EOS and the Euphoria. Radiance on me, which is annoying. He's a bit close for his own good there, to be honest. Come on. That's a definite, surely. There we go, nice. Let's regroup fighters again. We're doing it, we're doing it. Maybe we're not, I don't actually know. Okay, send the fighters out again. Honestly, missile spam is so strong. Let's bring that back. We've got some bullshit going on over here. Oh my god, he just doesn't care about damage. He just doesn't care. Apex is so strong, man. I'll take anything at this point. There we go, nice. Get another run on this brilliant, hopefully. And then we'll take this Apex. Nice! Okay, okay, okay. We're doing it. Pink ships are winning. Pink ships are winning. Alright, okay, okay. We might take this. My replacement rate is down in the gutter. But hey ho. I think we might take this. I'm out of squalls now. So the only thing I have left is my disco ball, which, let's be honest, is the most powerful thing in the fucking game. Okay. Everyone. All fighters. Go! Look at them swarm. Oh! If only I had squalls just to screw this guy up. You don't need to do that anymore. You can actually attack. Hey, oh, thieves and beggars. Exactly, yeah. It's the wrong type of shanty. You want some EDM on that shanty, man. But yeah, it is the wrong type of pirate. But I like to think that the pirate tradition has, you know, come from years ago and branches years into the future, you know? How has he not lost his engines? Everything on that ship is disabled, apart from its engines. We just keep sending the bombers at him. It will die. Oh my god. It's teleported halfway across the fucking map. It just... Oh my god. I just want to see the explosion. Screw you, bitch. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to see the explosion. There we go. At least you got a consolation prize. 148% battle difficulty against Revenant. And we fucking won. We did it. Quite pleased with that. Quite pleased with that. Well, there we go. That is my recommendation, basically. That's my recommendation for a Cabal fleet. You know? I just think that if you're going to do anything with the Cabal, you don't want to get hit. Because, like, they're not shield tanked. They're not armor tanked because the armor's not good enough. It's high-tech ships with low armor, but plus 10%. 20%, sorry. So, as soon as you get this on board, like, to give you an idea, when we had just the EOS and the frigates, it was 260 DP was like about as much as we could push. Added this, 400 DP fleet. And it, don't get me wrong, it wasn't easy, but it wasn't a struggle. I still think that we could do better than that. We could probably push further, you know? I think we probably could push further with it. I really do. But yeah, that was insane fun. I really, like, after all the bullshit that I've been through with the Starlight Cabal, these are the ships that I would recommend. Having an Afflictor with you is nice. These Tempests are nice because they put more drones in the air. Medusas are nice because they can teleport, same with the Wolves. Again, 4 lots of fighters in each of these EOS. 6 fighters in there. And with this guy as well, we get an extra 1 in every thing. So there's 5 flash bombers and 7 in each of these. And I haven't even had time really to go through like, oh actually I would probably fit it with this instead of this, like not the tri-tac stuff. You know? But I think this is it's a pretty solid fleet. I'm not gonna lie, like, you could push a lot of endgame with this quite easily, I think. You could do very, very well with this. And if I can do well, boys, you can do well. It's simple as that. I'm not a great player at this game. I'm just not. Like, there's a lot of people out there that are a lot better than me at this. And, yeah. We didn't play with the Odyssey that much. Don't care. This was kind of shit as well. However, I would like to test it with the Squalls with this fleet. So instead of this, we'd have 2 of those Succubus and then the rest in EOS. Just to see what that kind of does. Doom, kind of trash. Aurora, obviously with this, it's just a shittier tri-tac ship. Same with this, same with this. That's a transport ship. Again, Harbinger was kind of crap with the large thing on. It just wasn't very good, I don't think. Shrike, I mean, again, just a tri-tac ship, but less. Afflictor, again, pretty good. The Afflictor was pretty good. Having the extra bonus to armor on the Afflictor was actually a good thing. So, I guess for the Doom and the Afflictor, the Cabal upgrades are actually good. And then the Tempest, again, pretty good overall. So there we have it, guys. That is pretty much the Starlight Cabal. Now, someone said the other day that there is a quest chain that you can do with the Starlight Cabal. Who was that? I feel like it was you, Yukumo. I'm not sure, though. I can't remember. That's if anyone's still awake and hasn't fallen asleep from boring Cabal. They're not boring, for the record. They're actually pretty good fun. I enjoyed that quite a lot. Yeah, I'd be interested to know if the Starlight Cabal has a quest chain. No. Again, this is just like a quick Google. The AI overviews come up saying no, it doesn't have a dedicated like quest chain or anything. Fuck me, that's bright. Yeah, so from what I can see, it's a no on that one. But that's fine. That's fine. I think I'm happy there with the Cabal. I think we've taken a pretty good look at all of the ships. We've taken a good look at the unique fighters, the Killer Bee. We've taken a look at the Disco Ball, and overall, I think we've got a pretty good eye on what the Cabal are about, right? They're about extortion, they're about partying, they're about doing drugs in-game, not real drugs, fake drugs. In-game, recreational drugs, the item from Star Sector, they're all about doing those. And they're all about getting paid, so they're extortionists, aren't they? That's pretty much what they are. They're pirates, but they like to have fun while they do it. Hey, you know, their sea shanty is Armin van Buren at Tomorrowland. That's their sea shanty, I'm just saying. And that's fine. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the Starlight Cabal. Now, I have a few ideas that I want to do. Obviously, Thursday, it might be an Outer Wilds day. It might be a Path of Exile day, I don't know yet. It also might be a Baldur's Gate day, because I'm not sure if Val, Cat and Chris are available this Thursday. I know they said last week that they might be, but I don't know for certain yet. So we'll see where we are with that. We might be doing a Baldur's Gate stream. If you haven't joined us for a Baldur's Gate stream before, it's great fun. It's chaos. We are playing a bunch of gnomes. We are terrible at the game, and we are playing the honor mode, but with Dishonored. We died ages ago, but it's still hard. And my job is basically just to throw stuff off cliffs. That's my job. My weapon is gravity and strength. That's it. So, yeah, come and join us for a little bit of that. What else? Obviously, the Starlight Cabal video won't be on YouTube this week. It will be on YouTube next week. So, I'm hoping that by then we'll have a fully fledged video for the Starlight Cabal up and running. I've got an idea in my head of what I want to do, so that's good. That's usually most of the battle. So it'll be a normal introduction that's changed slightly. Then it'll be a bit of a lore introduction as to who the Starlight Cabal are, what they are, why they do what they do. And I'll try and dive into it and maybe embellish a few little story bits here and there for, you know, a bit of fun. Lots of EDM. You know, we'll be playing lots of EDM music in the background. EDM music, electronic dance music, in the background. We'll be looking at their ships, we'll be looking at their ship systems, and then instead of looking at ships, weapons, wings, we're going to do ships and then fleet composition. So instead of the wings and the you know, the tier list that I did before, if you watch the videos. So instead of that, we're gonna do essentially a fight scene with how to build the fleet, maybe a little list at the side of what ships I had in the fleet. Yeah, I'm still working it all out, so that'll take a little bit longer, but hey, it's new, it's different, it's fun. Let's see what happens. Right, anyway, I'll stop blabbing on now. Let me have a look and see if there's anyone else around right now. No, okay, it's just me streaming Star Sector apparently. Alright. Alright. Cool. Alrighty. If that's the case then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to raid our good friend Crucial again. Last time he was shouting at somebody, having a heated debate, he says. So, go say hello to Crew for me. I'm not sure what he's doing at the moment. It says just chatting. Doing something different today, don't care. So let's just go and see what he's doing today. Guys, thank you so much for today. For those that are watching that have followed today, I appreciate you so much. Thank you very much. I'm still pushing for that 300 followers at the moment, so if you haven't followed yet, please help me out with that. Please. And yeah, hit the little follow button. It's free, doesn't take you any time, but only if you like what I'm putting out. There's no point following if you're not interested in watching any further. If you're not, then that's fair enough. But if you are, great. Yeah, in the meantime, and thank you. In fact, huge thank you actually to Efritor, who gifted 5 subs today. So thank you so much for that. That is very, very generous of you. And for those who got subs, congratulations, you got lucky. But yeah, that's about it, I think. In the meantime, guys, sleep well, and I'll catch you guys on Thursday. Peace.
We're gonna watch somebody here. I might play some video games later, but I might not. I don't know. So it's not there. Welcome in, people. But no, I was just telling a quick little story on how you're supposed to act when the officer comes to question you. Alright. So like I was saying, I helped throw big raves in Little Rock. I was in charge. A person got hit by a car when they were leaving our party. I may or may not have had quite a few substances on me. Alright? But I'm in charge that night. So the cop comes to me, starts taking my information, starts taking my questioning stealing our licenses, all that stuff. Alright, so I'm shitting my pants, let's say. Alright? So, what do I do when that officer comes? Do I freak out? Do I fucking run? Do I start talking shit? Do I start screaming about I know my fucking rights? Fuck no. What do you do? Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Here's the information you're asking for, sir. What else can I do to help? You know who fucking walked away with felonies in their pocket that night? Not fucking searched, not put in handcuffs. After talking